great to be on the Holland American Line ship. Over here, I can't hear from you. It's great to be out here. Well, folks, Holland American Line has been in the business of taking people around the world for over 138 years. And so, folks, I got to tell you, we know a thing or three about making sure that you have a good time and a safe time as you travel the world. And I have to tell you, the person who's responsible for doing that and has just the ship and all of us in his hands is, of course, our fabulous captain. He's the guy who's responsible for making sure that you're safe and secure and that all of us have an opportunity to show you a good time. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep a time-honored tradition and give you a chance to meet the master of the vessel. Should we do that? Yeah! Let's give you some ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for the master of the vessel, Captain Lara.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
I know we've been on board already for a few days, so it's a little bit late, but I still like to officially welcome you on board of the Maasdam on behalf of the shuttle management and the officers and entire crew of the Maasdam. Welcome on board.
Thank you.
Now I really wish I could introduce the entire crew to you, but I won't do that because obviously it doesn't fit here. So I'll introduce you to some head of departments and some other people that you may meet during your cruise. But before I do so, I just would like to make a little remark on what happened this morning. So obviously all saw what happened this morning, and I've just heard that the lady that we transferred has been successfully brought to the hospital in Fort Lauderdale. She's in a stable condition, so that's good news. Well, let's introduce a few key persons here. The first person I would like to introduce to you is the hotel manager of the ship. The hotel manager is in charge of the largest department on the ship. About 450 crew members are working for him. And they are working in the administration, entertainment, housekeeping, all the concessionaires, but also everything that has to do with food and drink on board the ship. Ladies and gentlemen, from Costa Rica, Douglas Hernandez. Well, the next gentleman is the chief engineer, and he's in charge of about 70 people. 70 persons, and also in charge of 32,000 horses. And those 32,000 horses make sure we always keep running, and that the light stays on, and that we have fresh water, and an enormous amount of technical things to make sure the ship is in good condition. Your chief engineer, he's from a famous place in Holland called Dishoek City, and his name is Sjoerd Geerman, 33 years with Holland American. Well, the next gentleman you see here is the chief officer, and he has about 50 people working for him, including 6 navigators who make sure that the Maasdam is always on the right track, which is a very important thing. Ladies and gentlemen, he's from Holland originally, but he lives now with his wife and daughter in Ottawa, in Canada. Chief Officer Craig Rafster. The next gentleman we have here used to be called the environmental officer, but they thought, well, maybe we should give him a little bit more to do than just watch out for the environment. So we also made him in charge of safety and health. So he's making sure we are all safe, that we are doing everything that we should do for the environment, but also that we are always in compliance with all the strict United States public health regulations. Ladies and gentlemen, from a place close to Dishoek City, Vlissingen, is your SEH officer, Safety, Environment and Health Officer, Hans Krijgen. Well, the next people are our future cruise consultants, and that is such a big job nowadays that they are to do that with 2 people. You can find their office on deck 8 in the cross alleyway opposite the Pinnacle Grill. They know everything about every itinerary you can think of every ship for Holland American Line. And their names are Michael and Joanne Gardner from Chicago, Illinois. Is that the Chicago, or is there more Chicagos? The Chicago. Chicago. That's in Sweet Home, Chicago. Very good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next person I'm sure you have already seen, and if you haven't seen him, you probably have heard him, because he can talk really well. And that's our cruise director, in charge of filling the daily program with activities during the day and entertainment at night. His name is Anthony Choice, and he's from Boulder, Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least is our Employee of the Month, which we select for his integrity and the quality and quantity of his work. This month we have somebody from the technical department working for the chief engineer. He is the engine room storekeeper, and according to the chief engineer, he's doing a fabulous job. He used to work on a tugboat before he came to Holland America Line, but he wanted to travel the world. And on the tugboat you don't see much, so we went to Holland America Line. He's doing a fabulous job. Our employee of the month from Bandung, West Java, is Sofian. And of course we don't shake hands, but you're obviously all sanitized. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important group of people, and I think now it's time to introduce an even more important group of people, the bar staff. Champagne is coming from a bottle. Obviously I'm drinking something else, ginger ale I think. Ladies and gentlemen, I used to work for Windstar for a short period of time, and we always had a toast which I liked, and it went like to fair winds and following seas. And obviously this is not a sail ship, a sailing boat, but still I think that holds true also for a cruise ship. We all like to have fair winds and following seas. So here's to fair winds and following seas. Cheers. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Have a great evening. Here's your cruise director, Anthony.
Ladies and gentlemen, master of the vessel, Captain Arne Schmidt, and the executive officers of the beautiful MS Maasdam. I'm glad you all are excited about this. It's fun to meet. It's fun, of course, to meet the captain and the other officers. They're wonderful people on all of our Holland America Line ships. And maybe it's because I'm particular. Maybe I'm particular about the Maasdam, but I think we've got an especially great group right out here on our ship. And you'll discover that more and more as we sail along here to our next exciting destination. Speaking of which, tomorrow, of course, we're going to St. Thomas. You all excited about getting to St. Thomas?
Yeah!
I love St. Thomas. I love St. Thomas. There's that great song. Yeah. Am I the only one? You know that, huh? All right. So we're going to look forward to that tomorrow. We're going to arrive at 10:30. That's the time we're anticipating that we're going to arrive. Now, we did have this little setback this afternoon, but we've been making up time here as we've been sailing along. So we're anticipating being there right around 10:30. We're going to be in port until 5:30. And when you come back to the ship tomorrow night, we've got some great things going on. We've got some fun things planned for you. We're going to kick things off with a really fun game show called Who Am I? I'm going to host it, and I'm going to need your help. I'm inviting folks to come on up and let me know about some of the interesting careers that you've had in your life. If you've done something interesting in your life, maybe you're an undertaker, or maybe you're an accountant to some movie star or something along that line, I'll invite you to come on down and tell me about that so we can put you on our stage and stump our panel. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's Who Am I? Just like What's My Line back in the good old days there. So come on down for that event. And then stick around because our Hellcats band is going to do a real fun 50s and 60s sock hop right here. We're going to dress this place up, clear out the tables and chairs and dance the night away. And after that, we've got a wonderful show with our Indonesian contingent on board. It's our Indonesian crew show. Haven't we got a great crew on board, everybody? Haven't we got a great crew? I feel the same way. I feel the same way, and we're going to show them off a little bit, showcase them and their beautiful culture and musical and dance talents with a show called the Indonesian Cruise Show tomorrow night. So that's something else to look forward to. All of that tomorrow evening. And tonight, folks, another big night. We always have big nights on board Maasdam, but tonight is especially nice because, of course, you're all dressed up. You've had your photo taken. Did you get your photo taken?
Yeah.
Did you? I hope so. You had your photo taken. Get your photo taken while you're here. Had your photo taken. After the show, we've got karaoke up in the crow's nest because you're going to want to sing and dance, and we've got dancing up in the crow's nest. We've got great acts all around the ship. But first, folks, we're going to bring you a very, very special show. You know, all of the people that we have in our stars, from our Stars of the Show at Sea, have done big things in their career to earn them the right to be here. They've been on national Broadway tours. They've been on national tours. They sing like birds. They dance like angels. They're very, very talented folks. And so tonight, as we bring you Bob Mackey's Broadway, you'll get a chance to see Broadway right here on our stage. This is Broadway right here. All your favorite songs from Broadway. A great, great entertainment coming your way. Now, folks, I know we've got a great show backstage, but I need a really excellent audience. I really need an excellent audience. The way we accomplish that is twofold. First of all, let me just explain to you that this is live entertainment. Unlike watching the plasma back home, this thing answers back. And so if you show the folks on stage that you want to have a good time with them by hooting and hollering and making some noise for the things that you really enjoy, they're going to work their hearts out for you. I promise they'll give you even more. So, I've got a great show. All I need is you. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for showtime? Let me hear you say yes! Yeah! Big round of applause, everybody, for the Stars of the Show with the City and Bob